This is section 7.3, part 3. We have been asked to rewrite this fraction with a denominator of 108p to the 4th. Now, what you should do is, chances are you can multiply 27 times something to get 108. So use your calculator, do 108 divided by 27, and you find your answer is 4. So 4 times 27 is going to give us the 108. Now I need to turn the p into a p to the 4th. Here I have one of them. Here I need 4, so I need 3 more. So that's going to be 4p cubed times 27p is going to give me that. And if I multiply the bottom by that, I need to multiply the top by that as well. And then I have 4p cubed times 5, which will be 20p cubed. Okay. So once you have more complicated denominators, you want to make sure they're factored first, because if they're factored, it's easier to see what they've been multiplied by. If I look at these two and I compare them, I already have the n plus 3 in there. The only difference is the 2 to an 8. To change the 2 into an 8, I should multiply it by a 4, which means I need to multiply the top by a 4 as well. So I have a 20 in that numerator. Next problem. I need to factor these first. So from the first one, I have a GCF of 5. So I can factor out and get 5 times k minus 4. For this one, I have a GCF of 10, so I factor out a 10, and I get 4 minus k. Well, look right here. These are almost the same, right? Just the order of subtraction. And if we need to flip it around, we just factor out a negative version. So I factored out a negative 10 to change that to k minus 4. I could have changed this to negative 5 and flipped it around, and I would have gotten exactly the same answer. So if you compare these, they've got the k minus 4 on both of them, which is good, but the 5 changes into a negative 10. So that means I had to multiply this by a negative 2. So I should multiply this by a negative 2 as well. And that gives me 14k. One more problem. Okay. This one is factored for us. Compare your denominators. I have the x by itself. I have the x plus 4. I need another x minus 9. So what do I need to multiply this denominator by? X minus 9, that whole thing. So I need to multiply the top by x minus 9 as well, which gives me 12 times x minus 9. For this type of problem, you do not need to distribute. Later on, when we're actually adding and subtracting, you may find you need to, but just on a rewrite, you don't.